Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a review and demo of the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. So this is a newer product that just came out. As soon as I saw it online, I was like, I need this. This one specifically looked gorgeous. I probably didn't need this one because this is the warm neutrals. I'm sure I probably have some warm neutrals in my collection. But the fact that this was NYX and they had so many different colors and they just looked so beautiful, because who doesn't love warm neutrals? It's like, I need to pick this up. So as you see, this has about 16 different shades and I just fell in love with this one. I was like, let me try this one out first and I'll try out maybe the other colors. They have one super duper colorful palette, they have like a smoky palette, and they have like a cooler palette. These run for about $18. When you hear that, you're kind of like, oh, come on, NYX. You wish, like, they're getting a little bit crazy with their prices. Like, I wish they would kind of lower them, but I was like, okay, $18 is better be really good. I know a lot of people are kind of comparing this to the Visart palettes. This is no way compares to the Visart palettes. I love the Visart palettes. Those are about, what, $60? $80. Those are $80. I got it on sale for $60. Yeah, I was crazy. But yeah, $18 is still pretty expensive for NYX, but that's, I guess, what they're doing now. Regardless though, if you want to check it out, I would say wait for the buy one get one 50% off. Wait till you get that $5 off of $15 or more from Ulta, or wait when NYX sometimes has like 40% off, or just wait for a coupon, 20% off, 25% off. Just wait for it and it'll be a little bit more worth it. But I just had to get my hands on it and try it out for you guys. Something I will say, I'm glad I did not do a first impressions. As I said before, first impressions, honestly, your opinion can kind of change. You really have to use a product so I can really let you know how I feel about it, and I'm glad I did, because right off the bat I was like, it's okay, it's alright. But as I've been using it more, I've been liking it more, I've been noticing things about it. I've been trying to use like different shades full off the bat. For this tutorial, I just did something really simple just so you can kind of see just the products in general. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. Something I will say, I really like it. I wish I could love it. I think it's good, but I wish it was great. And honestly, my only issue with this is that, honestly, I have been using NYX products. This is my first eyeshadows I ever really used. I have like the OG palettes from back in the day. I have not thrown away that palette, mostly for sentimental reasons. I don't use it, but you know, it was your first palette, 16, 17. So I've used variations of their formulas of eyeshadows, and honestly, when I compare this product to anything, I'm comparing it to NYX. I'm comparing a NYX on NYX here, which is why I feel like they could have done a little bit better. Like, they did good, but they could have, like, had they done some of the newer formulas. And what I'm talking about specifically is the NYX Avant Pop palettes. They have different varieties of these palettes. I picked up mine in the shade Nouveau Chic. These are actually pretty big squares of eyeshadows, and you get about 10 different eyeshadows here, but the quality, this is probably one of my favorite formulas of their eyeshadows. And they actually have other ones that include like cheeks and highlights, and I hear those are comparable to this one. I think this one was between $15 to $20 as well, so around the same price range, but except the Avant Pop is so buttery, so creamy. The pigmentation is on point. I love it. The shimmeries are shimmery shades, and then the mattes are like matte, but they're creamy mattes. Whereas I feel like, it's funny, I actually think from this Ultimate Shadow Palette, I think I prefer the matte shades over the shimmery shades, but I've been enjoying, or I've been noticing that the shimmery shades have been coming off more shimmery the more that I use them. Right off the bat, when you kind of use the shimmer, I feel like this is one of those where you kind of have to like scrape through some product, kind of use some to really get some payoff with the shimmers. I feel like the shimmers aren't as shimmery as they could be, but the more that I use them, the more that I notice it kind of glow on the lid a little bit more. So that's why I'm glad I didn't right off the bat say like, oh, shimmer shades kind of suck. No, I feel like you kind of have to get through that layer, which kind of sucks because you're kind of wasting product. But the more that I use, the more that I like it. I used kind of just the initial product, and then I showed you guys the little bit of Fix Plus. But I noticed, especially today, I was like, okay, this kind of golden shade on my lid was not looking, you know, kind of standing out as much in the beginning as it was now. So I was like, okay, I kind of noticed it. I really do like the mattes. I really do think they are pigmented, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better, you know? So honestly, for $18, definitely wait for a coupon if you really do like it. I love the variety of shades that you get in this palette. I just wish they were a little bit smoother. I wish they could have done with this what they did with the Avant Pop palettes, and oh, this would have been like the perfect palette. So hopefully the next variation of eyeshadows that kind of stick to that formula. If you're not going to stick to that formula for the Avon Pop, make it even better. But if you wanted to check it out, it's not a bad product. I think it's good. I think it's getting really good the more that I use it. I find myself kind of reaching for it. But I feel like it could have just been spectacular. Like, they could have blown it out of the water with this. Definitely personal preference with this. Some people might like it more than others. But if you just wanted a great palette with just so many different shades, 16 shades for $18, like $1 something a shade, it's not that bad. If they're a little bit bigger, that would have been a little bit better. But I think, honestly, if you're curious, check it out. See how you feel about it. Maybe you might like it a little bit more than I did. Maybe you might like it a little bit less. I did do a tutorial, as I kind of showed you guys. Something really simple, but you actually want to see the pigmentation and the color payoff, then just keep on watching. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.
Everything changes.
Life. Life.